Of my life ever since I started playing football in the fourth grade. I started playing football in high school as well, and things got tougher. I also started playing track, and I did wrestling for the first 2 years, but I decided just to run indoor track and to do outdoor track as well. The competition in sports was one of the hardest things that I had to learn to adapt, because in middle school it's all about playing fun, but once you get into high school and play on the varsity level, things get serious and people start taking sports more than rather just playing for fun, but they're just playing to succeed and to better their family, maybe even get a better future. The school education was also a big tough thing for me. I thought, high school would be easy breeze to go through for educationally, but it was really hard for me and I learned to adapt as well. But the challenges I faced as a student athlete has made me the person I am today. I feel like I've been better able to succeed and do more in my life just because I know how tough it is to go through a long day of school and then have to go to a 2-hour practice and then have to do homework after that. So it's a lot of tough challenges you have to face as a student athlete, but I think that has made me the person I am today. Which brings me to the first of the three things that's important to me, my football jersey. I had the same exact jersey in my house, but I thought it'd be cool to show a picture of me playing rather than just the jersey. I've played football since the fourth grade, but in high school I played all 4 years, and on varsity I played 2 years, which is my junior and senior year. I thought that playing on varsity was a real big task for me because the people who you were going against for the position just to start was as hard. So I was just thinking the people who played that position for other schools and everything just have been harder, and to play in college must be even harder just because there's so many people in that same position everywhere just trying to play in college and get their goals as much as you want to. I've dedicated my life to play football ever since I started playing in the fourth grade. Everything off the field, such as trying to go to gym more often, try to run extra sprints, and to better myself. This football jersey means a lot to me just because just playing all 4 years, the friends I've met, the bonds I have with them, they're still strong today. No one really knows what you go through in practice besides your teammates. All the hard extra sprints, the tough coaching, that's all between you and your teammates. The best times of my life were on the football field, being the sport that I love the most. I had the best times on the field just with best friends I've had since the fourth grade, and I just think that football just changed me as a person just because it taught me to be mentally tough as well as physically tough. The number one thing that I think I have in this jersey is just so I can look back and see the achievements and all the fun I had really in my jersey. But football has taught me one thing that I think I can use in everyday life, and that's teamwork. In football, you need 11 people on each side of the ball to do their job in order to succeed and do well, and I feel like teamwork is a daily goal that you can use for the rest of your life. My next objects are my track medals. As you can see, I'm a sporty guy. I've played sports a lot, so my track medals and my jerseys are things that are very important to me. I ran track all 4 years in high school. I did indoor track for my last 2 years since I did wrestling my first 2, but I did outdoor all 4 years. I competed in many competitions. I like to individually run, even though track is a team sport. There's also races that you run on your own, and I won many medals that I think that I would like to keep just for my achievements, to show my kids maybe in the future that I was a good track runner and I did accomplish a lot of the goals that I set out to accomplish. Track is as it is physically conditioning and to be able to fast, but it's also very mental. My coach, well, in my perspective, has taught me just to be mentally as tough as you want to be physically in track. You just got to be able to push those last 50 meters out of that 400, or to just keep pushing when you don't think you have enough stamina or energy left. I just think that I want to just keep my track medals, and they mean a lot to me, just so I can in the future always keep reminding of what kind of past I had in high school and how I did when I played sports. My last of my 3 main things that are meaningful to me is my high school diploma. Being a student in high school is really hard. All the social aspects of it just keeps you distracted and stuff. But being a student athlete is even harder. I felt like I had a lot of challenges that I had to overcome in school, but also on the field and on the track. High school educationally was hard for me. I had a lot of classes where I had my freshman year, I had to retake my sophomore year just because I wasn't just getting it. I just felt that I could have done better, but as I stopped trying to work on my sports as much as I tried to work on my school, things got easier. I think that being so tough on that school was so tough on me that it helped me make the decision not to play football in college. I think that I decided to focus on my education more than playing football just because I know that my education would take me farther, and I know that being somewhere far in football is really hard. This high school diploma is important to me because it reminds me where I came from. It reminds me of all the obstacles and everything I had to overcome, and it always will be with me for the rest of my life. Thank you.
Okay.